Hi, I'm Chad. I taught a long arms. I taught on this little piece of paper that wants to blow away, so I'm going to have to hold it. A long arm, stiff arm class that also include flowers and pirouettes. So we kind of did it in 3 stages, where we first started with just warm-ups. Let's call it 4 stages. Warm-ups where we loosen the shoulders, loosen the arms, and we went to just variations of existing moves that a lot of people know, and introducing the concept of long arm moves. Something as simple as butterfly, taking to giant butterfly, then going to split time, being able to do 1, split time, 2, or pausing. So it's nothing but a split time butterfly with a stiff arm put in the middle of it. Taking that to the weave, being able to put a stiff arm weave to make a very nice variation on some stuff they already know. We also went over at the end of the class, we'll probably come in earlier, what we refer to as the PK spin, which is a stiff arm move here. So whichever hand is back, you're turned in that direction, which looks a lot like here. Very nice. It's actually a crosser done in stiff arm. For those tech people out there. Any other basics? So then we went to flowers, where we started with talking about how it's really about plane control, and they really, really are. The 2 positions people are most unused to, are the position where the arm is straight back, or the position where the arm is straight up. One of the real keys to plane control is focusing on where your fingers come in contact with your poi. So if I could put a little dot of light right here and look at the circle that got drawn by that dot of light, that's what's happening out at the end of the poi. So when you're focusing on the plane that's behind you, you have to open your hand differently and really think about drawing that circle so that the hand is straight back, looking over whichever arm's back. You want to be looking that way. Helps your shoulder muscles not to hurt them. But you really focus on making sure that that hand is, the poi is right beside the body and the arm is straight behind. Same way when it's up, so that it's where those fingers and those finger loops are is drawing a circle straight up and down. And that's what's going to control my plane. So we talked about planes a lot, and that's really a lot of flowers. We then went into just basic flower type movements. So without the poi, starting with going, so here, we're going the same direction. Whichever foot is back, arm is back, the head should be that way. Coming up, back, getting that a little smoother as we went, going in the reverse direction. Then picking up our poi, taking that to. So we then, just go back just a little bit. We then did our plane exercises. And those are basically going in the direction the poi is spinning, 3 beats. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you mark out each one, make sure that you really get those planes down, because that's the goal of this. Then go to putting them together. So it's 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A variation is taking the hand that's normally in front but behind to the front, and then making it into a turn. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Taking those beats down. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. Now 1. And that's the way we'll progress through. At the same time, same direction. We then worked on split time, split direction, without the poi first. Stepping here, 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 here. Taking with the poi. Using the same 3 beats, same plane motion. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Planes are more important than getting this correct. And that's with the turn. So that was, we talked about funky flowers, anti-spins, where the first thing we did for an anti-spin is just learn the 1 beat. So we just shot it out. Our whole job was to shoot it out. So shoot it out here. Then we're going to add the second, shoot it up top. So shoot it, shoot it. So what you're doing is shooting it out and then popping. Your hand still goes in a circle. So shoot, 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 down. That's a 4-beat anti-spin. 3, 1, 2, 3. We mainly worked on 4, here, 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 here. Your arm is going in the opposite direction that the poi is spinning, and you're using the pop that it has to kind of use that as your momentum point. It has a nice little jerk to it that you pull. We talked about funky flowers, which is one going same direction while the other one's going anti-spin. We also introduced a hybrid type pattern where one's doing big circle as the other's doing a 2-petal or 4-petal flower. The number of petals has specifically to do with the number of places you hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Anti-spin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. 2 petals, or 3 petals, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2 petals, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2 petals is also known as a cat eye, but we didn't get into that, just kind of introduced it. Last was pirouettes. We briefly talked about pirouettes where we started with no poi, stepping with the left foot, or actually you step over with the right foot. It's a 2-step move. Hands, you can just start with the legs, no hands. So step, turn, step, turn. Next you introduce the hands. The hands need to be very straight up and down when you do this move. So it's hand out, whichever foot's down is the hand that's down at that time. So step, 1, 2. Notice how my hand is straight up when it goes over my head. 1, 2, and down. Once you get the foot movement down, pick up your poi. Start with them short. It's the easiest way to start. So you don't even have to spin them if you don't want. So here, step 1, 2. You can stop if you like. Step 1, 2. And then gradually get them longer and longer as you go. The way to transition in the move is from your weave. Do one of your beats on your right side with your left hand. It's kind of like a 2-beat weave actually. So you're going to go over, open it up, boom. I know that wasn't as straight up and down as I was just saying it should be. So 1 beat, step open, up, down. You can also take flowers as half of caps, but that's a whole different concept. And that was our pirouettes, flowers, and long arm variations to standard moves class. Thank you.
7.5 minutes.